Hi, welcome to Erin's World Famous. I'm Erin, and on today's episode, we're going to be making a really easy one-pot chicken tortellini soup. Here's the list of ingredients you'll need to make today's recipe. For the full recipe, please check out the description below. I'm going to start off preparing your soup by finely dicing your vegetables. This recipe is very forgiving and can use pretty much any vegetables you have on hand. I'm using onions, carrots, and garlic. Start off by heating your pot over medium heat. Drizzle in about a tablespoon of olive oil, and then you're going to saute your onions and carrots until softened and lightly translucent. Once it becomes tender, you're going to add in your garlic and allow that to saute for a few more minutes. This process will take about 3 to 4 minutes total. Next, you're going to add your tomato paste. I'm using about 1 to 2 tablespoons here. And you're going to stir it in the vegetables and allow it to cook for probably about 2 to 3 minutes. It'll begin to stick to the bottom of your pot, but you'll deglaze that with your chicken stock. Next, you're going to add in your chicken stock. This is going to release all of those good flavors on the bottom of the pot. And allow this to reach a boil. I'm going to scrape the bottom first just to get all those flavors up, and then add a little bit more chicken stock to the mix. I've added 8 cups of chicken stock, and now I'm adding 4 cups of water. Once this reaches a boil, you'll put in your chicken and allow it to fully cook. Once your soup has reached a rapid boil, you're going to add in your chicken, and you're going to allow this to fully cook. Once it's fully cooked, you'll remove it and shred it. Now you're also going to add your seasoning pack. I'm using an Italian seasoning pack. It just goes really well with this soup. You can, of course, use your own seasoning blend if you'd prefer. Make sure and give that a nice stir. And then this one is totally optional. I'm also adding a Parmesan Rind into the soup to allow it to boil. It'll kind of infuse a nice Parmesan flavor to it. And you'll also be garnishing the top of your soup with Parmesan. Once your chicken has been fully cooked, remove it and allow it to cool enough to shred. You're also going to want to remove your Parmesan rind at this time, because otherwise it'll fully disintegrate into the soup or stick to the bottom of the pot. You don't want that. After you've removed your chicken and allowed it to cool before shredding, you're going to take some spinach and throw in a few handfuls. It's going to wilt down a lot. So I'd put in 2 to 3 good handfuls. While your spinach is cooking in the soup, you're going to shred your chicken and then add it back in once you're fully shredded. After you've shredded your chicken, add it back into your soup very carefully. Give it a good stir to incorporate. Now you're going to add your tortellini and allow it to cook according to the package directions, cooking it just a minute or 2 shy for what it calls for. Once your tortellini have reached almost fully cooked, you can either be finished and leave your soup as this, or as a total optional step, I like to add about a cup of heavy cream just for a little extra richness in the soup. Give it a good mix, and then you're going to allow this to reach a boil again and boil for about 5 minutes, and then you're ready to serve. Don't forget to check for salt and pepper. You may want to add a little bit at this point, and then you're ready to serve. Now it's time to serve. So pour it in a bowl, however much or little that you want. I love the broth, so I always try to get a little extra right on top. And then you're going to garnish with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then you are all set to enjoy. Here you have your super easy one-pot chicken tortellini soup. If you've enjoyed today's recipe, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment on what you may like to see me cook next. But now it's time to eat. We'll see you next time.